Maharaj, I have a question about the Radha Kunda deities and Nanga Manjari.
Excuse me, I was distracted.
I have a question about Radha Gopinath.
Yeah, you asked me, I don't know. Yeah, I said no, yes.
Because the Pujari and some people say Ananga Manjari is the bigger deity on the right, and other people say Ananga Manjari is the smaller deity on the left, which is the usual case in Radha Gopinath temple. So, what is it? Does it depend on the mood in which you view the deity, on the mood of the Pujari, or anyone can decide that this one is Ananga Manjari, that one is a bit confusing.
Asking me a question I can't answer, so you asked me an email, so I'm the same person who replied to the email. It's also sitting here. So I can't, this guy doesn't have a different answer for that guy. But generally I've heard that in the position where Radharani is, Ananga Manjari is there. And the other deity is Radharani is on Krishna's right side, not his left side. And where Radharani is on the left side, that's the Ananga Manjari in Radha Gopinath temple. That's where you go to Vrindavan and ask there, that's what they'll say.
Yes, they'll say Ananga Manjari is on the left.
Yeah.
And opposite here in Neitagam also Ananga Manjari is on the right of Krishna.
That's right.
So I wonder whether I have to do some research. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, you get some answer, you can tell me. Huh? The Ananga Manjari is pretty mysterious always, you know. There's always a lot of mysterious questions and confusions about Ananga Manjari. Her name is Manjari, but she's not a Manjari, that's the first one. She's a full-on Saki, has full-on amorous relation with Krishna. Her kunj is in the middle of Radha Kunda, the island in the middle of Radha Kunda. So there's Kandharva Manjari. Kandharva Manjari is also Manjari, but she's a Saki. She's named Manjari. She has named Manjari, but she is Saki.
Yes, there's two of them in the circle of the Upasakis.
Yeah.
And also Tripurai Maharaj in these articles.
Huh?
He said, Tripurai Maharaj in these articles.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He says that Rupa Manjari, when he lists the Manjaris in Radha Krishna Ganadesh Deepika, he does not mention Ananga Manjari or Kandapa Manjari.
And she's listed in Radha Krishna. Ananga Manjari is described in Radha Krishna Ganadesh Deepika as a Varasaki. V-A-R-A, Varasaki. Not a Manjari at all.
Yeah.
Jaya Ananga Manjari Jaya.
Jaya.
Ananga Manjari is like Gorgadara Tattva, you know. Gorgadara Tattva is very mysterious. Gorgadara Ananga Manjari. Jaya Tulsi Manjari Jaya. Keep it simple. Is it drier in the desert or drier here? Which is drier, desert, Rajasthan desert, or here? I don't know. Okay, what happened? Turn that file on. Question. Sannyasi Baba.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sri Lakshmi Devi. she performs austerities in order to get to Ras Leela. Is her austerities authorized by Lord Vishnu? Or this is her own initiative?
What is the question?
Lakshmi Devi is performing austerities.
Yeah, okay.
So that austerities is advised by Lord Vishnu, or she is doing on her own? Who advised her to do austerities?
Who advised Lakshmi Devi and Balavan Vrindavan to do austerities with the intention of getting into rasa dance? It's a known fact among all Indian people. Anyone who connected with Sanatana Dharma knows the way to get success is by tapasya. This is a known fact. Any Hindu knows you do tapasya, you fast on Monday and worship Lord Shiva, you get a lawyer for husband. Or whatever. So this is known in Sanatana Dharma. So Lakshmi Devi is a Brahmani, she knows Shastra, she knows that people get things by doing tapasya.
But does she ask permission from her?
Oh, you think a husband's gonna let a wife run away? Ask you to go in there. Can I have permission? I want to take your wife for a while. Get out of here, man. She didn't take permission. She ran away, man. He wants to come back. He's been fasting ever since she left. Question is, did Lakshmi take permission for husband? No way, husband. Just say to me, Shaka asked Sumit, Sumit, I want to go to Vrindavan for 1 year and do tapasya. Is that okay? Get lost, man. If you're going to go for 1 year, go forever. Goodbye. Don't come back. The husbands don't freely allow their wives to run off. That was the problem with Sita Devi. Because if a wife spends one night in the house not in the husband's house, then she loses her chastity. Her chastity respect becomes questionable. So it was Agni Pariksha. Sita Devi was 1 year in the house of Ravana. So everybody said, how are you going to take her back? So examination by fire. He threw Sita in the fire and she didn't get burned up. Maya's Sita got burned up. The real Sita was taken by Agni and given back. So Lakshmi Devi has been there for thousands of years, absent from Vaikuntha. So she doesn't have permission from her husband, and she just has the idea that that's the way to get Krishna. When Krishna gave her a chance, when Yogamaya once came and examined her, what she's doing over here in Balavan, and Krishna himself came and gave her an examination, Gopi examination. He said, can you make cow dung patties? She said, no. Can you milk a cow? She said, no. If you have to get married to will you marry a Gopa? She said, no. Well, if you're married to some Brahmin, just by chance, if you're married to some Brahmin in Vrindavan, and Krishna plays his flute and calls you by name with his flute, will you run away from your husband and join Krishna? No, I can't do that. That's adharmic. So Krishna said, keep fasting. You failed the Gopi examination. You ain't a Gopi. You're not here, you're not there. You're not in Vaikuntha, you're not in Vrindavan. There's a tusteration.
Gopi Anugati Abhina, Aishwarya Jnane, Bajileo Painai, Brajendra Nandana.
That's nice, sloka. Where is that from?
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
That's,
If you don't follow in the footsteps, if you don't follow the gopis, and you have even a scent of Aishwarya, you cannot get Vrindananda Krishna. Bhajilo Naipai, Naipai, Paya.
gotta follow those gopis. Okay. Okay, Baba, that was a good one. Sumit, do you have any question? Why you got married? No. So you can't ask that question. Why I got married? That's okay. I'm joking. Everybody gets married, it's great, it's a lot of fun. I guess. I missed that fun.
Satyanarayana Das Babaji also missed it.
Yeah.
He tells the story, his parents wanting to get married.
Yeah, must
He
be.
got a job in the US to get away from the family.
Yeah, we ran to Detroit, Michigan. Hey, Radhe Sham. What's Radha's fanning Krishna or what? I just can't see her. Oh, she just trying. Krishna's sleeping. Radharani's trying to steal his flute. Vanshi Troy Leela. Where Krishna's doing it. What's that called? Sutta Chala. Cheating sleep, like pretending to sleep. How do you say that in Sanskrit? Pretending to sleep. There's some phrase for that. Krishna pretends to sleep, and they go, he says, oh, Krishna's really tired, yeah, he's such a bum, you know. They go, he starts speaking really clandestine, privately about Krishna. They think he's really knocked out, you know. And there's paintings of Krishna. Krishna's sleeping with one eye open. Yeah, one eye open. He has his shutter on. One eye open, listening, you know. So he just said, this guy's a bomb, you know. Why do we love this guy? He's worthless.
Maharaj, which bhav is creator, Gopi bhav or Manjari bhav?
What?
Which bhav is creator, Gopi bhav or Manjari bhav?
Which bhav is what?
Greater.
Greater.
I mean higher.
She means superior.
Higher.
She means superior.
Which bhav is greater? Well, Manjari bhav is also Gopi bhav. Manjari is also a Gopi. But this higher lower thing, this is a material idea. Higher lower. Everything there is highest. Because it explains in Ujjvala Mani that every devotee, whatever bhav or whatever stairati they're experiencing in relation to Krishna, they feel this is the topmost, this is the best. Of course, objectively speaking, the Mahabhava of Radharani is incomparable. Radharani's, you want to call it her Gopi, she's a Gopi versus a Manjari. So Gopi Bhav is higher if you consider Radharani's Manjari Bhav, that's the highest. Lord Chaitanya came to experience the highest ecstasy of Radharani's Mahabhav, Divya Mahabhav. He didn't come to experience Manjari Bhav, although there's some idea about that, but it's not described by the Goswamis or by Krishna's Kaviraj. So Radharani's Mahabhav is the highest possible ecstasy in relationship to Krishna. So Gopi Bhav of Radharani is higher than the Manjari's Bhav. She's Mahabhav Srupini. We're Bhav Taratmya, where the Manjris are one with that Bhav, but we're not the Bhav. They're one with the Bhav, but not the Bhav. So that's like inconceivable, but that's how it is. One is the, sometimes she's supreme, Ashray, sometimes she's supreme, Vishaya. But now the frame of Vishaya is sleeping, so the frame Ashray is sleeping. One has to ignite the other one. The Radha Krishna, the frame Vishaya, he's sleeping, so the frame Ashray Radhika, she's sleeping. So that they're not having any lila, so we're quiet. Okay, what's the question? Internet. Who made them? Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I got it. I got it in there. Let me see. All right, don't do it. Okay. It's not even high yet. Wait till May, June. Really, that's what I think.
In Guru Tattva Vijnana it is said that if a person is exclusively surrendered to Guru Seva and considers chanting and hearing of Lord as a secondary anga, then Lord showers such a sadhaka even more mercy. Suppose someone is not following Raganuga sadhana but they are dedicated to fulfilling instruction of Guru, then will he attain more perfection than a Raganuga sadhaka?
Will he attain what last word?
Will he attain more perfection than a Raganuga sadhaka?
The question is if one is absorbed in Guru's seva.
And hearing and chanting as secondary.
Okay, whatever. He's absorbed in Paricharya seva for the Guru. Will that person attain a higher perfection than one practicing Raganuga Bhakti? Is that the question?
Because in Tattva Vijnana he was saying, Jiva Goswami was telling that, Jiva Goswami.
Well, the book is written by Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. This higher lower thing is always, the whole material consciousness, everything is cause and effect. You know, we use cause and effect calculation, which is the material world, material brain, try to understand spiritual reality. It doesn't really work that way. Perfection is attained but when one comes to prema bhakti. If one just serves Guru, and he'll get prema bhakti, but what kind of Guru that he's serving, what is the bhava of the Guru, what is the bhava of the Guru, what is the prabhava of the Guru, and what perfection he'll attain. Because if serving the Guru represents a certain tattva, the Guru represents a certain bhav, which he of course will bless he will bless the disciple with that bhava and that tattva as reciprocation or service rendered. So you can't make a blanket statement. You absorb yourself 24/7, Guru Seva, you're going to go to higher destination, Rag Bhakta. As a Rag Bhakta, he'll go to Goloka Vrindavan if he or she attains prema. So you attain prema by following Navada Bhakti, which includes Guru Seva. And so, either Raghunaga Bhakti, every devotee is doing Guru Seva. If one is not hearing and chanting, doing Guru Seva, I would suggest, like Prabhupada once had a disciple, Viva Chaitanya, Bengali gentleman. He was cooking day and night in Krishna Bala Mandir. He didn't have time to chant japa. Prabhupada said, it's okay, just chant when you're, just sing Hari Krishna mantra when you're cooking. I guarantee you'll get perfection. So I don't know what perfection he got, but he left his body in Vrindavan, seemed like a peaceful person. Maybe he attained perfection. So generally, if the person serves the Guru, and the Guru has that ability, because it says in Bhakti-rasa Sindhu, there's different ways one can get bhav. One is by vachika siddhi, by words, by alokik siddhi, by glance, and also by saharda kripa. One can attain bhav by the heartfelt wishes of the Guru. So the Guru is a bhava bhakta or prema bhakta. Just by his wishes, the disciple can attain bhava or prema. If he's not, and the person is just doing Guru Seva, then maybe the person won't come to prema, so he won't get prema bhakti. But the safe way to go is do your Guru Seva day and night, and also hear and chant about Krishna. It's called Sarva Siddha Bhakti, to hear and chant about Krishna. So that's the most important thing to do. But Rag Bhakti, you try and compare gurus. In other words, the implication is if someone's practicing Vaidhi Bhakti, just serving your guru, they get higher perfection. Then the implication of this question, it's not a very clear question, let's take one meaning is this. I'm serving my guru, but I'm serving in Vaidhi, I'm following Vaidhi sadhana. So I'm serving in perfection, I'll attain and go to Vaikuntha, if I attain prema. But Rag Bhakti will attain a higher perfection because he'll go to Goloka Vrindavan, serve Krishna in Vrindavan. So that's higher perfection than going to Vaikuntha. And Krishna's Maharaj says, if one examines, this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, if one examines with intelligence, he has to draw a conclusion that Madhurya Rati of Vrindavan, Brajlila, is the highest form of Krishna Vrindavan, but Gopis is the highest form of Godhead, and Madhurya Rati is the highest form of loving expression of Godhead. So one who's following Rag Bhakti and Madhurya Rati at Gopi Bhav, he or she will attain the highest reality, the highest attainment.
Radha Bhagavan.
Yeah, Radha Bhagavan. And that's Srinath Chakravarti was the disciple of Advaitacharya. He described what is Gaudiya Vaisnava means to worship the Gopis, worship Krishna Vrindavan like the Gopis. This is the conclusion of Bhagavatam, and this is the conclusion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the teachings, nothing else but this. So generally, gurus, I don't know whatever, but anyway, but the answer is no. The question is, by doing Guru Seva and not Rag, you'll get a higher perfection, Raghunaga Bhakti. The answer is no. Better you practice Raghunaga Bhakti and do Guru Seva. That's the best combination. That's a win-win proposal. Serve the Guru as much as you can and practice Rag Bhakti. Questions are funny. It's always us and them idea. You never quit. So 50 years in this bhakti practice, and it still goes on. Our camp versus your camp, black trunks versus white trunks. The same old. No harmony, no cooperation, no mutual respect, no one and different. You're good, I'm good, we're all good. I'm good, you're bad. This is a very narrow-minded situation. People ask questions like this internet question. It shows that they're not convinced about their path. Because somebody else is doing something else I'm not doing. I have doubts that what I'm doing is going to give me perfection. I'm just doing this Guru Seva day and night, just reading books day and night, 29 hours a day, and hardly sleeping. And, these other guys are sitting on Radha Kunda, take a bath in Radha Kunda and reading all these fancy books and doing all these beautiful meditations. They're going to go outside books in hot parking lots. They're going to go back to God better, faster than me and higher than me. Yes. What? Can't be. Stop. Wait. No. What can I say? Lord Chaitanya came to give this Raganuga Bhakti Prachar. Says Lord Chaitanya came to teach Rag Bhakti. Worship Krishna like a gopi. But why don't you want to do that? What's the problem? It's a great gift he came to give. Anarvitatra Karanayavatirna Kala. It hasn't been given for a long time. And don't miss it. Oh, I didn't record that. It's there. Questions? Internet question.
In Guru Tattva Vijnana, it is said that Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not considered as Diksha Mantra. But in ISKCON, first initiation is done with Hare Krishna Mantra. When does the Diksha takes place, during first or second initiation? When does the Diksha takes place? Is it on first or second initiation?
Hey, you're from Italy, give me a violin. Stradivarius, only the best. Okay, so when does initiation take place? I haven't had an authorized book here. Anticipating such questions because I ask all the time the same question. I brought the book here. The question is asked, when does Diksha take place? In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami describes Diksha in Bhakti Sandarbha verse 283 and verse 312. And verse 283 says, what does Diksha mean? It says, Divya Jnanam Yato Dadyat Kuriyat Papasya Shanksham Tasma Diksheti Sa Prokta Deshikas Tattva Govida. So that's the Sanskrit, and this book is, at least has a Sanskrit. The new edition has Hindi, doesn't have Sanskrit, you can't read it. Yeah, you have to, it's, the verses are not written Roman style, written Hindi. Here's a translation, 283. Learned exponents of the Absolute Truth declare the process by which the teacher imparts divine wisdom to the disciple and eradicates all sins is known as Diksha, or spiritual initiation. And Jiva Goswami makes a comment on that. He says, Divya Jnanam means that the Srimati, the beautiful mantra that's given in Diksha by the Guru, which means the Gopal mantra. It says Astakshara, the Gopal, 18 syllable Gopal mantra is a Diksha mantra, and in that beautiful mantra it contains Bhagavat Srup Gyan and Bhagavat Sambandha Vishesh Gyan, 2 types of divine knowledge. So Diksha is the process of receiving mantra, Gopal mantra, and receiving divine wisdom. Wisdom about Bhagavan Sri Krishna and wisdom about yourself. Bhagavat Srup Gyan and Bhagavat Sambandha Vishesh Gyan. Knowledge about the form of Krishna and specific knowledge about your individual relationship with Krishna. Hari Krishna mantra is not a Diksha mantra, and receiving Hari Krishna mantra is not Diksha, according to verse 283 of Bhakti Sandarbha by Jiva Goswami, and everywhere else, and many other shastras describe, say same thing. Divine wisdom, Diksha, is awareness of Krishna's constitutional identity and one's specific relation with Krishna. This is also explained in Padma Puran, Uttarakhanda. So everywhere it's described that Diksha means receiving a Diksha mantra of the Sampradaya. The Diksha mantras of the Gaudiya Sampradaya are Gopal mantra primarily, also Kamkajri. To answer your question, Hari Krishna mantra is not Diksha. Hari Krishna mantra will give you the lotus feet of Krishna, but to free yourself from Maya, you need Diksha mantra. That's described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the difference between mantra and nam. By nam bhajan you can attain the lotus feet of Krishna, but you can't get out of the material world. So first, to attain, for a nam to have an effect, to give you the lotus feet of Krishna, you also have to take Diksha to get liberated from the effect of Maya, from the bondage of samsara. That verse is there. You know that verse? Samsara mochan. That's a famous verse. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya is speaking. It's in, I think, Adi 7. He's talking about he got this mantra, went crazy. See if I can find it. It's another very helpful book here by yours truly.
But it's full of misconceptions.
Huh?
It's full of misconceptions.
Don't be so nice.
That was one of the time
Don't be so mean.
at the time when I compiled it, I didn't know anything. So
Yeah, I the same. I use the same line. Don't read it. Don't look at my post before 2014. Everything after 2014 is okay. Before that, no. Adi chapter 7, Chaitanya Charitamrita, verse 73. 1773. Maharaj said, Krishna mantra haite have samsara mochan, Krishna nam haite pave Krishna charan. So Krishna mantra gives samsara moksha, liberates you from samsara. Because unless you get free from samsara, you can't attain the feet of Krishna. So Krishna mantra means Diksha mantra. And Krishnam Haite Pave, by chanting Krishnam, Pave you receive the lotus feet of Krishna. So they work together. Similarly, by chanting Gopal mantra, Diksha mantra, one get free from samsara. That's a big accomplishment. And thereafter, after you're free from samsara, by chanting Krishna, you attain the lotus feet of Krishna. So just by chanting Hare Krishna is not enough, according to Lord Chaitanya, who's the father of the Hare Krishna movement. So my friend is asking about Hare Krishna mantra. We should be duly enlightened by Adi Lila Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 7, verse 7, and by Bhakti Sandara, verse 283, defining what is Diksha. Diksha means receiving, Atma Samarpan, surrendering fully to the Guru, and receiving the Gopal mantra, and then chant Hare Krishna after receiving Gopal mantra, and you'll attain perfection. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Govinda, have you heard this question before?
Yes.
I've heard it. I've heard it in your katha more than 12 times.
He's only been here 15 times. Here we go again. It's like those dolls you buy kids, you pull a ring in the back. My name is Chatty Cathy. Brush my hair. Make my eyes going down. Here's the same question again and again. There you go, Vinda. What time is it now?
3:57. About
1 hour. Screw We used to have karate class in the yard, you know. When I was doing class, everybody's watching the squirrels. We had 20 squirrels, and everyone just going like, nobody's listening to class. So I started having it up here so people would pay attention more, you know. But that's karting with you. Every karting, you know, it was so funny. I look at people, always looking at me, and everyone's looking at the squirrels. And it's so entertaining, you know. Shows you Kali Yuga. We like drama, you know, we don't like philosophy, we like drama. Questions? Marlika, good morning. Came back from a week at Tapasya. Hari Tapasya. And it was called MIL Tapasya. Those who know. If you don't know, don't find out. Hari Tapasya. Oh, dear, sorry. Don't. MIL means mother-in-law. Mother-in-law.
But tapasya for you, not for me.
What?
Tapasya for mother-in-law, not for me.
That's right. Yeah. That's because she's not Russian. You're taking advantage of her simplicity. Russians are too clever. outfox Indian mother-in-laws, you know. Her mother-in-law's Indian, so she can't get over on her. Questions? Yeah.
Is there some specific reason? Because we offer first peacock fan and after chamara in Radha Kunda. There is some reason? Or
Because every temple in Vrindavan, aside from IGM, offers peacock feather first and chamara last. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And the oldest temples, the traditional temples, like Prabhupada said, if you want to know how to do puja, you should follow the standard of Radha Raman temple. Radha Raman temple, that's what they do. Chamara is always offered last. Peacock feather, cloth fan. Sometimes you use a cloth fan, not a peacock fan. Chamara is always used in every temple, but not peacock fan in every temple. You use a cloth, a cloth fan, but chamara is always there. You know, Gaudiya Math, do you remember Maharaj, they offered chamara last, or?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I've been in a lot of artiques here, but I can't remember. Or it's not in Monday. So we're following the traditional way. That's really some difference. Like we don't offer Artik the Tulsi, we offer Mahaprasad Tulsi, we offer Krishna Charanamrita Tulsi. And Krishna's perfume, but I put on a branch, old branch, I put a little bit. Offer a flower from Krishna, a flower. We worship Tulsi with prasadi, Krishna prasadi. Because she is a devotee. She's a gatekeeper, Brindarika. So she gets prasadi in meditation. We're not doing that yet, but she gets, in meditation, she gets garland and chandan. Some differences. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Not in that.
Same person asked.
What's the name of the person?
Rahul M.
Not even initiated. You're going to ask all these questions about initiation, not initiated. Mr. Rahul.
He came actually on Sunday Satsang Gurudev. He is from Roorkee, IIT. He got, I think, first initiation.
I got first initiation.
Yeah, he came
Okay.
on Sunday Satsang here.
She is asking how can we take Diksha from you?
He attended personally one. I think.
Okay, yeah.
On Zoom.
I have my district representative, Daji, will give you a dictionary.
Okay. You authorized me.
Not very good authorization. Two blind guys. I suggest anything's possible, but highly improbable. There's possibility and there's probability. Anything's possible, but it's not probable. Anyway, basically, questions asked, how can I take initiation from ourselves? So what I've decided, which I tell my students, if anyone wants to take initiation from me, they have to live in Radha Kunda for 1 year. Minimum 1 year, maximum 4 years. Because I have to know them, they have to know me, they have to observe me and go to my classes, and I have to be trained in sadhya and so many things before they're even qualified for initiation. If someone's not able to do that, then I say, okay, good luck for you. But I don't initiate outside of that situation. I have one representative in Delhi who's also trained devotees in behavior and Shastra and Gaudiya traditional type of Siddhanta. So devotees that this person approves of, I also give initiation from, like yourself. So she's certified. So that's the situation of that. Because when you want to go to college, you leave your home, you go to another city, you live in the dormitory for 4 years, 6 years, you get a degree to move in the material world. But to get out of the material world, you want to do it on Zoom. You want initiation on Zoom. Mantra, but you pay $108 PayPal, get the password and send the mantra on your computer. I don't follow that system. I follow old school. Guru Shishya should be together for 1 year minimum. Hari Katha says 1 year minimum, preferably 4 years. Okay, what else? Do you have any sweets tonight? That's nice.
Adashi sweets?
You can't see, of course, that's what we make. That's what we make here. Kasi, natural. He's up. He's fine. That's fine. Huh? Okay, Baba. Yeah.
Yeah, Maharaj, please. What is the ras? Shri Lakshmi has with Krishna.
What is the ras with
Krishna.
Lakshmi and Krishna? It's called wannabe ras. Krishna is also Vishnu. So the ras of Krishna as Vishnu, because it's a sthairati. The sthairati with different factors combined together to produce ras. So the sthairati of Lakshmi Devi is Madhurati, Swakhiya Bhav. Swakhiya Bhav, the Krishna is my husband. So in this case, specifically, Krishna in the form of Vishnu is her husband. So when she experiences intimacy with Krishna, she experiences Madhur Ras. So the Ras in the sthairati is Madhur, is Swakhiya Bhav, married. But Krishna, in Vrindavan, Krishna is not relating with any females in that way. I mean, directly, there's Gandharva marriage and things like that. But, so, the relationship with Krishna is Stairati. Doesn't know Stairati means he permanent, eternal Stairati. So the rasas she'll experience are all relation to her Stairati. This is Mother Ras, Hasi Ras, any kind of Ras, Gona Rasas that she'll experience are all related, or shades or expressions of Mother Ras, Swakya Bhav. But Krishna's not interacting with her because she doesn't have the bhav that he looks for in Vrindavan. So that's why I say she's a wannabe. She wants to be Parakiya Bhav, but she can't be. Because she's stuck with her attachment. Her Mahishi Bhav is greater than her wannabe Bhav. Her attachment to being queen of Vaikuntha, wife of Narayan. She's Krishna's wife, and Krishna Vrindavan doesn't have any wives. Everybody else's wife is his girlfriend. Krishna came to her and said, "You can be my girlfriend, but you have to be a gopi." She said, "I want to be your girlfriend, but I won't be a gopi." I didn't forget it. Stay under the tree. Krishna dances under the trees, but he doesn't dance under the veil tree. Lakshmi's in Vrindavan looking across Yamuna at the banyan tree, Vanshivad. Can't make it. You get to the jar of honey and walk around the outside of the label. You gotta take the top off and jump in. Lakshmi's Ras with Krishna's. There's Stairati, Madhurati, but not Krishna Vrindavan, Krishna Vaikuntha. The 90% Bhagavan. The four qualities to Krishna. Krishna Vaikuntha doesn't have four qualities that Krishna Vrindavan has. Rupa Madhurya, Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya. Venu Madhurya. So Krishna and Vaikuntha, Vishnu and Narayan is 90% Godhead, or 85, whatever. One in Tattva, but different in Ras. Vishnu Tattva, but Ras is different. So Lakshmi is Shakti Tattva, but not Ladni Shakti Tattva of Radharani. Radharani expands as Lakshmi. It's one of her expansions. Partial expansion. Jaya Radhe. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. I was so tired. I was so tired. Let's go. Lipstick time. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Okay.
can please explain to us about something about the tattva of Srivastava?
Shiva's Thakur.
Shiva's Thakur. Panchatattvam Krishnam Bhakti-rupa-srupakam Bhaktavataram Bhakti Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. So the Panchatattva is Gauranga, Nityananda, Vedacharya, Galar, and Shivasacharya. So there you have three forms of Vishnu Tattva. Gauranga, Nitya, and Advaita, Vishnu Tattva. They have Shakti Tattva, Radharani Shakti Tattva, Galarvani. They have Jiva Tattva. Who's Jiva Tattva? Srivastava represents Jiva, all the Jiva. Samasta Jivas are represented by Srivastava. Your Jiva Tattva, he's Jiva Tattva. And he has one form as Narada Muni. He's also Narada Muni's Jiva Tattva. So when Krishna comes as Panchatattva, he comes the whole totality of reality is contained in Panchatattva. All Jivas are there, all Shakti is there, and all the Vishnu Tattvas are there. All the Vishnu forms are there, all the Chaturvyuhas there, all the forms of Krishna and Gauranga. All the Dwarka Krishna, Mathura Krishna, Vrindavan Krishna is all in Mahaprabhu. And Chaturvyuha and all the other forms of Godhead are in Balaram. And Gadar is Radharani and all Shakti Tattva is represented there. And all Jiva Tattva is represented by Shivas. What else to say? So when you chant Panchatattva mantra and Gayatri Shivas, you're worshipping Narada Muni and all the Jivas. Also includes Guru. Shivas includes Guru because Narada Muni's Bhakti, Adi Guru of Bhakti. He's the Adi Guru of Bhakti is one of the Gurus is Narada Muni. It's called Bhakti Avatar. He's the avatar of Bhakti, preaching Bhakti. But in the Panchatattva, when you say Panchatattva Krishna, Krishna's Rupa is Gauranga, and then Panchatattva Krishna, Bhakti Rupa is Nityananda, and Bhakti Avatar is the Vedacharya, because he's the Bhakti about the Avatar Gauranga down. Bhaktavatar. He's a Bhakti. He's also a Bhakti of Lord Gauranga and Krishna, and Nityananda is also a Bhakti of Gauranga and Krishna. He's Bhakti Srup is Nitai. Bhaktavatar is the Vaita, because he's the Bhakti that brought down, Avatar means bring down, Gauranga. Then Bhakti Shakti is Ladni Shakti Gadar, then Panchatattva Krishna, Bhakti Rupa Srivagam, Bhaktavatam, Bhaktakyam. Bhaktakyam is Srivas. Akya means speech. Word Akya means who's speaking about Bhakti. Bhaktakyam is Narada Muni, Srivas Thakur. And Bhakti Shaktikam is Galar Pandit. Shakti is Ladni Shakti. You understand? So, Akya means speech. Vakya. Hey, Krishna Govinda. You should give me an award, Daji. Maharaj, you should give me an award. My edition of your book has more fingerprints on it than any other edition. My fingers have gone through this book a million times.
You know this book better than me.
I don't know about that, but I like it's a great contribution.
One time, Maharaj said, he, Bhaktivedanta Giri, he compiled these big shlokamritam, but he doesn't know a single shloka.
Yeah, he had a way of complimenting people. He was very generous with those type of compliments. There's sarcasm there. I felt so myself. That's one thing I didn't like, actually. Anyway, what to say. Brahmins have that Purusha Abhiman, Guru Abhiman. Bhaktavatam Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. Yeah, okay. This verse is from Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? It doesn't say, but it's there. Oh yeah, look at it all. It's all loud. Sweat marks is a figure. Page markers, verses, father verses. Questions? Thank you for your question. Good morning. Hello.
Sannyasi Maharaj is
What's up, Sannyasi Baba? Well, yeah.
I'm sorry taking your time.
No, it's good. Somebody's awake at least. Everybody else is half asleep.
Maharaj, please tell. Does the Lakshmi has a place in Goloka Vrindavan? Is she performing austerities there, or she has no place there in Goloka Vrindavan?
Question is, in the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, does Lakshmi Devi have some position there? And obviously, Bhagavan is a Leela Stali, it's a Nitya Leela Stali, and whatever is going on in Prakat Leela here is also going on Aprakat Leela there. There are unlimited parakostas, there are limited parakostas, compartments of the spiritual world, where every single Leela is going on eternally manifest. So there's a Bhagavan in Goloka Vrindavan in the spirit, in the Chit Jagat, and in that Chit Jagat, Lakshmi Devi is meditating there. Because, you know, the gopis go by and see her, and they offer khichdi and pochmant, and all that goes on there over there also. So she has her place there. Because even the demons, they don't have tangible form in the spiritual world, but there's rumors of demons. And Satyanarayana Das Babaji said, the demons that Krishna kills in this realm, they're existing eternally in the spiritual realm in form of holograms. They're holograms, and whenever Krishna wants to reenact the hologram becomes three-dimensional, or four-dimensional, or fifth-dimensional, whatever dimensions are up there. And then they walk in Agasura and pretend they're getting swallowed and dance in Kaliya. So even demons have representation there, eternally.
As holograms.
yes.
Oh yeah. That's there in Bhakti Sandara also. I just saw it the other day. Line 77. Line 77. It's interesting because this is solid evidence. Of course, there's so much other evidence also. But some people try to preach and establish that Gaur Leelas and Goloka Vrindavan in the spiritual world. They try to preach that. But Jiva Goswami refutes that in Bhakti Sandarbha. And okay, where is it? 177. They say Ganga, but he says here in this Anuchedi, he says there's no Ganga in Goloka Vrindavan.
But there should be Yamuna in Goloka.
The Yamuna is there, but the Ganga does not flow in Goloka Vrindavan. In this instance, Ganga is only appearing as a lake, Mansi Ganga, at Goran Hill. That's in Anuchedi 286, Bhakti Sandarbha 286. Jiva Goswami says, Ganga does not flow in Goloka Vrindavan. Only Mansi Ganga is there. Ganga Shri Govardhani Prasira Mansi Ganga Manyate. He quotes Narada Pancharatra also. So, demons are there, but just an idea, he says idea of demons. This works on the index, the old one. No, I know. Any questions? Internet, oh, that's going on. Internet question.
Could you please tell us, dear Maharajji, why did Srila Prabhupada call other forms of God such as Sri Durga, Lord Shiva, etc. as demigods? It disturbs me very much when I read such things. Why Sri?
What's the question?
As far as I know, the Vedas respect the Trimurti and forms of Shakti to be equal. So
What's the question?
is he saying that Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva and Shakti are equal according to Vedas, but why Prabhupada is calling Lord Durga and Lord Shiva as demigods?
The question is, why is the term demigod used to describe forms of Godhead and different expansions of Godhead? Because these books are originally written in Sanskrit language, and to try to translate Sanskrit in English is not easy to do. So somehow Srila Prabhupada chose to translate the word Devata, Ishta Devata, or Devata. He translated as demigod. So it's not, we shouldn't find fault with Prabhupada he had an impossible task. Satyanarayana says, trying to preach the Vedas to a modern person is like trying to teach music to a deaf and dumb person. So it's an impossible task to take Sanskrit philosophy and tattva of Vedanta Sutras and Bhagavad Puran and Bhagavad Gita and put it in English. So he did the best he could. Basically, there's Ishtadevatas, and there's many Ishtadevatas. Shiva's Ishtadevata for some people, and there's Paradevatas, there's Devatas, there's Ishtadevatas, there's different types of Devatas. Rama is an Ishtadevata, Vishnu is an Ishtadevata, Krishna is an Ishtadevata. There's also Shaktis. Shaktis or Devis are also called Ishtadevata, Durga, Parvati, Saraswati. So many forms of Durga are there. They all have their position in relation to the absolute reality. They're all to be respected and honored. And some people worship them as their personal Ishtadevatas or Ishtadevis. So we honor and respect all that. We don't have any personal issue with that. We choose to worship our Ishtadevata as Radha and Krishna. We respect everyone else's choice of Ishtadevatas. Okay, what's the time now, kids?
4:37.
What? 4:50?
4:33. 4:33.
Wow, wait. Turn off the AC, will you? NAC, natural air conditioning. NAC. Wow. It's just a warm-up, too. Fun hasn't even begun yet. Wow. Manage yourself. Question. Veronica, question. Where's the oxygen tank? Yeah, go ahead.
Maharaj, thank you for your elaborate answers. Just continue the subject of Sri Lakshmi. Maybe in her meditation, she was granted an opportunity to participate in Rasa Leela in her meditation. Is there any instances mentioned that she may meditate and participate in her meditation in Rasa Leela?
The question is there any description that Lakshmi Devi got her desire, her vishta, her cherished desire to enter Krishna's rasa dance? Is there any explanation that in meditation or in swapna or in spurti she got some entrance there? The answer is yes. Lakshmi has entrance to the rasa dance. Her desire gets fulfilled in a very interesting way. Krishna on his chest, he has a golden line. It's called Lakshmi Rekha. It's called Sona Rekha or Lakshmi Rekha. It's in the commentary by Vishnu Chakravarti on 10th canto. That Krishna appeared to Lakshmi. It's quoted from some Purana in the commentary of Vishnu Chakravarti. He said, Krishna said, you want to enter the rasa dance, but you're not having Gopi Bhav. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll keep you on my chest as a golden line. Golden line, it's called Lakshmi Rekha. It's a golden line on my chest. So it's on the left-hand side of Krishna's chest, is Lakshmi Rekha. So when Krishna's embracing and dancing with Radharani in rasa dance, Lakshmi feels that Krishna is dancing with her through the golden line. Because in the spiritual reality, Nam, Rup, Guna, Lila are all transcendental and unlimited. They're all unlimited in capacity. So whether she appears as a crown next to Radharani, Radharani is a crown, and Asan a crown, and some kabra, that's Radharani's Sarup, or whether she appears in a Nam, or Rup, or Guna, or Lila. So Lakshmi Devi is appearing in a golden line. The golden line is a full representation of Lakshmi. So in that way, by Krishna accepting her as a golden line, he fulfilled her desire to dance the rasa dance. It's in Sarda Darshan commentary of Vishwanath, must be in chapters 29 to 33, I think so. It's there, I read it. As Krishna's nature, no one ever goes away unhappy. When Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya, it's described in Chaitanya Bhagavat that no one went away from his house unfulfilled. Every beggar, everyone that came to Nimai Pandit's house in Navadvip, they got their desire fulfilled. They got their wealth or gift, cloth or wealth, desire, whatever they want, he fulfilled their desire. So Lord Krishna is the same way. There's a verse in second canto of Bhagavatam, Akama Sarva Kama the Moksha Kama Daradis Tirena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusam Param. Whether you have desire or no desire, or all kinds of desires, you worship Krishna, you get fulfillment. So Krishna fulfills everyone's desire. So he didn't disappoint Lakshmi Devi. So you can put Lakshmi Devi to rest now. Good night, Lakshmi Devi. Good night, Swami Maharaj. Govinda, question.
I have a question.
Okay, Daddy, say today.
Actually, because it is recorded, I cannot ask what I really want to ask, but I'll ask it indirectly.
Okay.
What is considered the core scripture of Gaudiya Vaishnavism?
The core scripture of Gaudiya Vaishnavism,
or which is acceptable Shastric Praman? I heard it from you again, but I want to hear it again as a confirmation.
I wish I remember what I said last time. The core scripture of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, according to Lord Chaitanya, is Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapuran. Srimad Bhagavatam Amalam Puranam, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the Siddhanta, all the Tattva and Rasa teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all of his followers are based on the Bhagavatam. This is so evident in Bhakti Sundara, Lago Bhagavatam, Debriya Bhagavatam, Vajrashmi, everywhere Bhagavatam. So our core scripture is the Bhagavatam. That's why we always emphasize Nasta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhavata Sevya Bhagavad Yutavashake Bhakti Bhavata Naishmi. study Bhagavatam every day, your bhakti will become very strong and steady and condensed and be very convinced and become full of bliss also. Because the Bhagavatam is a rasa swarup, it's a rasa swarup, a brain swarup, and the Bhagavad swarup of Krishna Radharani swarup directly. Lord Chaitanya glorifies the Bhagavatam, glorifies the Bhagavatam as a book throughout the Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sarva Sarami Sri Bhagavatam Ishyate. Of all the Vedantas, the Bhagavatam is the essence, and you read the Bhagavatam, you go up to interest in reading any other book. So many Buddhas, yes, glorified the Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam is, we met this morning, Mahamantra Das from Delhi. He was with the descendant of Atul Krishna Goswami, the grandson of Atul Krishna Goswami. He was a Brajvasi Brahmin, like 2 meters plus tall, handsome figure, very handsome man. And he preaches Bhagavatam all around the world, in Hindi and Sanskrit. He comes from this descent. So these people are representing the Bhagavatam in such a big way, glorious way. So life and soul is the Bhagavatam. Some people, Krishna Chandra Shastri from Vrindavan is Krishna Shastri. He's on 1,200 Bhagavad Saptahas. 7 days a week times 1,200. That's like a lot of Bhagavad for 35 years or something. His nickname is Thakurji. He's called Thakurji. I met him, and he's a fantastic personality. Bhagavatam will make anybody a Premi Bhakta. It's praying Sruva Krishna, Bhagavatam. We kind of, because we grew up in ISKCON, we kind of take Bhagavatam for granted. You know, everyday Bhagavatam class, okay, Bhagavatam. But it's such an exalted, amazing scripture. Our Sergeant Ryan, his whole life is dedicated to Bhagavatam. He's dedicated to Sandarbhas, and the Bhagavatam is like, he's a Bhagavad Acharya. My Guru by Hari Charan, he's got the title Bhagavad Acharya. He studied Sanskrit many years and trained by my Guru Maharaj, went to Agra University, learned Sanskrit, and got so many degrees. He's a big pundit. Bengali, Sanskrit, Bengali, Hindi, something. He took Vaish when he was 14. He took Babaji Vaish. When he was 12, the other Babajis, the Govinda Kund, they wanted Guru Maharaj to give him Babaji. He said, he's only 12. Well, wait a little bit. But the other Babajis proved to him that his behavior and his knowledge and his birth, his parents were all both Gaudiya Vaisnava, Brahmin. Really extraordinary person. One time when he was a young man, he stayed at Govinda Kund in the cave of Siddhanta for Chaturmasya. He chanted 3 lakhs every day in the cave. That's pretty amazing. And that was the order of Guru Maharaj. That's quite a... He was a young boy, 18 or 16 or something like that. That's pretty peaceful mind. India is full of saintly people. Like we're like what we are. Kriva cases, 100% mercy. You live with swans, you know, you hear crows turn into swans, you know. Crows start growing white feathers, you know. India is full of Paramahansas, swan-like people. Jaya Radhe Shyam. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Boy.
I don't know, maybe in Quran have some story how all demigods stay in cow, like all explain.
Is there any story?
What?
Is there any story saying that how all the demigods reside in a cow?
Is there
Any praman?
any praman to destroy all the devatas live in the cow? I don't know, but it's the truth. It's not all the demigods, but sometimes they say 33 crore devatas are in each hair of the cow's body. But generally when they describe, there's certain demigods are there. Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, Ashwini, Kumar, Ketu, Rahu, Surya, Chandra, Ganga Devi. Rahu and Ketu are there also. Sun, Chandra and Surya. And Vishishta Muni, different rishis and devatas, and Shakti, Lakshmi Devi's there. Everybody's there. I don't know the story about that. You're going to talk next cow you see, you can ask her it. The question is how all the devatas and devis and holy places, Ganga Devi and Surya Devi and Chandra, how they got in the cow. I don't know the answer. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. They're there. That's the main thing. Worship the cow, honor the cow, circumambulate the cow, feed grass to the cow, give gore to the cow, buy food for the cow, give donations to goshalas. Any service you can do to cows is good. Hey, go in the Shirani Sham. Questions? Sannyasi Baba. You heard Lakshmi is asleep, you want to sleep also?
Give her the rest.
Amen, Baba. Vishaka Didi, Vishaka Dasi, rather.
Gurudev, do we aspire to become a gopi or a manjari?
It's your choice. Question is, do we aspire to become a Manjari or a Gopi? What do you want to do? You should aspire to serve your Guru. Your Guru is a Manjari, so you should become a Manjari. Radharani needs more Manjari, she doesn't need more Sakhis. Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya to collect Manjaris, not Sakhis. Sri Goswamis are all Manjaris. Narottama's a Manjari, Baladeva's a Manjari, everybody's a Manjari. So why do you want to be odd one out? Follow the gang. Be a Manjari, it's nice. Manjari is also a Gopi, but you can also practice Raga Marg and become a Sakhi. That's what the Shruticharis did. They became Sakhi lovers of Krishna. So you can also practice Raga Marg if that's your ambition, and become a Sakhi of Krishna. That's also available in Gaudiya Vaishnava. If that's what your heart of hearts is desiring like that, you can do that also. There's no limit. Because Rupa Goswami describes both types of bhakti, sambhogachatmika and tat bhavachatmika. To desire to enjoy with Krishna, like gopis, or to enjoy the enjoyment of Radha and Krishna. Manjaris enjoy the enjoyment of Radha and Krishna. Sakhis have their own enjoyment with Krishna. It's called sambhog. So both are described in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and also in Sundarbhas. It's called Kamaru Bhakti. Questions? Many questions? No, not questions. Tell me that question.
No, my question. Many questions.
What's up?
When you speak about the dates of particular, appearance day, disappearance day, like this, you use terms like Shukla Paksha and others. I never understand what they mean. So what they mean is terms on the calendar.
A month is divided into two parts of 15 days each. It's called waxing moon and waning moon. Waxing means getting bigger and waning means getting smaller. And so in Hindi, paksha means division. There's two pakshas in a month. One's called Shukla Paksha. Shukla means white, means waxing moon. The moon is, it goes from Amavasya. Amavasya is dark moon, goes to full moon. That's called Shukla Paksha. 15 days where the moon is getting bigger and bigger every day. And then Krishna Paksha, Krishna means dark, black, no moon. 15 days where the moon is going from Purnima to Amavasya. It's called Krishna Paksha. So Krishna appears in Bhadramaya Krishna Astami. Radharani appears in Bhadramaya Shukla Astami. 15 days apart. Radharani appears on the 8th day of the waxing moon, and Krishna appears on the 8th day of the waning moon. Understand?
Yes. Thank you.
Shukla Paksha, Krishna Paksha. Paksha means group. Like vipaksha, what does that mean?
Opposite.
V means against my group. Rival. Chandrava is vipaksha saki. And paksha saki means my group, mine. Like that.
Thank you.
Shukla Vastra. Shukla Vastra means white cloth. You're wearing Shukla Vastra. Gaudiya Vaisnava is supposed to wear Shukla Vastra. Hari Bhakti Last, there's 5 verses that said all Gaudiya Vaishnavas wear a white cloth, Shukla Vastra. Anyway, different ideas, different places. That's an old book anyway. Now it's new time. Anyway, the real thing is the color of the heart. Shukla Riddhi, pure heart, doesn't matter what color your cloth is. Red, blue, green, orange, yellow, doesn't matter. In my book it doesn't matter. What matters is the color of your heart. Color means rag. What is the rag? Rag means color. What's the rag of your heart? What color rag does your heart have? Rag means color. So our heart should be colored. Our heart should be dyed with love and attraction for Radha and Krishna. What color is that? What color is love and Radha and Krishna? Sham. Sham and molten gold. You put them together, you get emerald. Very green. Radharani is yellow, golden, and Krishna is blue, sham. You combine the two, you get emerald, you get green. So our heart should be green. So what about white cloth, red cloth, brown cloth? Have a green heart. There's 2 halves to the heart, one half red, one half blue, one half yellow. You have 4 colors heart. There's 4 parts to heart. Right ventricle, left ventricle, right auricle, left. There's 4 chambers of heart. So one is gold and one is blue. One is red color for Lord Chaitanya Sannyas. One is white color for Paramahansa Babaji.
Perfect reconciliation.
The red cloth is for Lord Chaitanya, is part of the heart. And golden is for Radha, and blue is for Krishna. And white part is for Paramahansa Babaji. Okay, what's going on here? I don't know. No, it's not recording. I don't know what recording. Question?
5 o'clock, Maharaj.
5 o'clock. Is it right?
Yes.
Oh, great. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.